Well, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the next edition of Tess Talk. I'm sorry it's took me so long to get it to you, but it's been one of those really busy few weeks with me being poorly. I had this flu bug, definitely wasn't COVID, was a flu bug. And then I came down with no voice whatsoever, so obviously doing a podcast was impossible. But the kids were very happy, I have to say that, and most people were like, oh, it's quiet, which it was. So I'm literally just sort of back with you now. I'm back with you and having a chat, and I miss being able to put this out for everyone. So let's catch up on a few things that have happened. So I am now the newly crowned Miss Mystic Beauty, Miss Division, and I'm still a little bit, I don't know what the word is, still feels a little bit surreal. I think that I won, and I had the most amazing women around me. It really is just an amazing system, but it's not just that, it's the sisterhood that comes with it. The women are just phenomenal. And, you know, a big congratulations to the new queens and the new queen of Queen Claire, the new princess for my division, which is Kylie, and the new for the Miss Division, Caitlin, and the new princess, which is Rebecca. And, you know, I want to say how wonderful everyone was and how amazing it was to be up on that stage. And I think what pageants do is really, really give us a platform to hear our voice, to speak our voice, and for more people to hear our voice. And in that, we develop our own self-journey. So, and what I plan to do now with my wonderful crown and new sash is to reach more people, is to help more people, and is provide more awareness, not just for my body confidence, which I won best campaign for, which I'm so over the moon at. It really was amazing, but it's also to be able to touch more people and raise more money, and that's really what we want to do. And as queens, that's what we always strive to do, and I think it's having that understanding about what pageants are more, and having that we're not just all one type beauty queen. We are in such a diverse world now that being able to show diversity in pageantry is massive. And, you know, I'm a plus size 45-year-old beauty queen, and I'm bloody proud of that. And I will continue to use my platform and my voice and my crown for as much awareness as I possibly get. So with that in mind as well, me and the lovely princess Kylie have got some exciting things coming up this year, and I will update everyone on what we're doing as well and the awareness. One of the first things we've got coming up is a light switch on at the Orton Centre in Peterborough on the 4th of December. We've both been asked by the lovely Gary Cook to switch on the lights there, which we're incredibly excited about. That'll just be amazing. So in a lot of fun, and hopefully we can raise some awareness with both of our campaigns. Kylie's campaign is period poverty and what period poverty is to her, and I will have her on as a guest next month, and she'll be coming on and talking about her campaign and all what she does, which is so important. You know, period poverty affects 1 in 7 girls. 1 in 7 girls. Register that in your head. In 2021, we have 1 in 7 girls in period poverty. It's horrendous. We should never have that. What she does is so important. And if you ever want to get involved, contact myself and I can put you in touch with her. She's also on Facebook as well. And she is Miss Mystic Beauty Princess for 21-22. For Peterborough, if you bring that up, that'll come up. So that's a little bit about pageantry, and we will sort of go into a little bit more about my campaign at different times, because it also ties in with what I do with my coaching. I am now full-time coaching, so I'm now officially launched my business as Mind Over Matter Coaching Services. I'm a fully certified life coach, and I'm a fully qualified counsellor. So I, am excited to be starting on that. I have a nice coaching base now and a nice base of clients, and I really want to build on that, and I want to be able to help more people. And yes, it is a business, but ultimately it's about helping people. So I never want to price someone out of help. So if you need help and think, God, I can't afford a life coach, I can't afford a counsellor, message me, because I will always fit to your budget. I will never price you out of help. The whole point is that everyone has that help and support that they need. So if you need anything, I can cover pretty much most things. And if not, I can put you in contact with someone that can. So if you need anything, get in touch. And as always, I ask that you help me by sharing my podcast, sharing my business, and let's get the message out there a lot more. And let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do and where we can go and what we can do, which is really exciting and something that I'm looking forward to as well. So that's a little bit about my coaching business and what we do and what I do. So on to our next topic, and what I really want to talk about today was more about building each other up in difficult situations and being positive in difficult situations. How do we do it? What do we do? What is that consists of? At least most people in their life will have been through some serious adversity and some serious difficult situations. And this is looking at what we do to stay positive. What do we do to feel like we are not drowning in negative self-thought, that we are not drowning in the situation that we're in? And that's, especially in pandemic times, really incredibly difficult to do. So it's how we have that understanding of what we're going to do next. And the one thing I'd say is, in every situation, the first thing to always remember is temporary. Every situation is temporary. Everything is fleeting. It may feel like you're absolutely drowning in it right now and that this is how your life is and why me. But let me remind you that every situation is temporary. It will get better. It will. As hard as that is to believe, it will get better. What does a positive mindset do for you? It not only helps you physically, health-wise, but it also lifts your spirit. It lifts you. Physically, having a positive mindset can have a real physical impact on us. It can, cause us to not only be more happy, but be literally not have headaches, not feel so tired, not be lethargic, not feel like you want to sleep all the time. This is what a positive mindset does. When you're looking at that and you're thinking, no, the glass is half full, not half empty, then literally you see things from a different set of rules. You will look at life differently. When you look at your life and you often think to yourself, why me? Why am I going through this? And I have thought that over the years myself. I am a survivor of sexual abuse. I've suffered domestic abuse. I didn't have the easiest of childhoods. And I've been through a lot of health problems. And as a family, we have absolutely been torn apart. But what you do is you learn to put yourself back together again. But you don't learn to just put yourself back together again and pick yourself up. You do that, yes, you do that with scars. Absolutely, we'd be lying to say that we don't. We do hold them scars. But what we do is shape them scars into something that is stronger, tougher, harder, but so much more a better person and a better outlook. And that only comes from positivity. It would be very easy to sit here and say, why me? Why me? Why have I gone through this? Why have I been sexually abused? Why have I had that? But every single person in the world that suffered that could have that. And the one thing you've got to remember is that despite what you've been through, there's always someone that's been through worse. We have to remind ourselves of that. We have to. Because if we didn't, I'm not sure we'd get out of bed in the morning. But when you look at doing that, and when I look at my life now and see the way that shaped what we have, and we had the ultimate betrayal in our family, but when I look back on that, and I think I was in a kind of bubble, I suppose, of believing that someone was true to me, of believing that this person would never hurt us or any of our family, and they'd never do us any harm. And what I was living in was a lie, because that's exactly what they were doing. Hardest betrayal is betrayal by friends and family. But what you learn from that is who your true friends are. And believe me when I say this, family's not just blood. Family doesn't have to be blood. Family are the people we not only choose for ourselves, but the people that are there for us, that are truly loyal, that are true friends. True friends make family. And my circle may be a lot smaller now, but what it is full of people that I trust with all my heart and I love with all my heart. And you often look back on situations and it's easy to blame ourselves. It's very easy to look back and blame ourselves and think, why didn't I see that? How did I not see that? How did I not see this person as being abusive? How did I not see that person as betraying me? How did I not see that this was happening? And you very much in the moment don't see what's happening. When you're in a bubble of something, you can't see from the outside. You know, when you're in them situations, we don't see from the outside. Not one of us have the right to judge. Not one of us have the right to say she should have got out. He should have done this. You should have done that. Don't ever, ever let anyone tell you when you're in a difficult situation, you need to get out or you need to get over it. If you're struggling to get out of bed every day, don't ever let anyone tell you, get over it. Because it's not that. And that's not how it is. And if they are telling you that, they don't deserve to be in your life. You need someone coming in and that's helping, assisting you. Saying, do you know what, I'm going to lay in bed with you today, or I'm going to sit with you. But do you know, at the same time, no, we're going to sit in the lounge together. But either way, I'm going to stay with you. We're going to go out today. I'm going to help. I'm going to listen. And I'm just going to sit here and listen. I'm not going to tell you what to do. I'm not going to tell you how difficult it is. I'm just going to listen. And that's very often what we need. Just a message to someone to say, how are you? How are you feeling? Do you need anything? And sometimes that's just a listening ear. And even in the most difficult of situations, when you've experienced extreme loss in your life, it's sometimes the time when we need someone just to say, I'm here. But what you also need to do in yourself is remind yourself how strong you are, that you will get through this, that you can get through this, and that you are going to get through this. Because every day we have to wake up and open our eyes and say, today's going to be a good day. If it's not a good day, tomorrow's going to be a good day. But every day you have to wake up with positivity in your heart, and you have to get up and think, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. And if it's 10 minutes later and you've got back in bed, I can't do this. Okay, at least you tried. The main thing is you try. You try every day, because what will happen is each day you'll have a bit longer before you get back in bed. Each day you'll go a little bit longer before you sink on the sofa. Each day you'll have a little bit longer. Each day you'll go a little bit more. And by the time you know it, you'll be there. You'll be at the place where, do you know what, actually I'm all right every day. I've got through it. I'm through the other side. I'm through the other side now. And the one thing I learned to let go of was the self-hate and believing that it was my fault. Which we do, don't we? We blame ourselves. It's the first person we look to. Ultimately, what we have to do is, at times, realise that it's not our fault. It's just life. And as crap as that is, and as shit as that is, it's just life. But we got to learn to live around it. We got to learn to live with it. What we've got to do more than anything is move on. That's the important thing. Got to move on. So how do we uplift ourselves? How do we do it? How do we say, how do I move on? You get up each day. You take one day at a time. And you get up. You have a shower. Have a shower, not a bath. Have a shower. You get up. You have a shower. You get dressed. You go out for a walk. You meet a friend for coffee. You talk on the phone. You enjoy some of your favourite programmes. You get back to work. You do all of those things that pushes life on. You have a holiday. You do any of that things that makes you feel better. Have a bloody great big piece of cake. Enjoy some positivity in your life. Whatever that may be, in whatever form that comes, enjoy some positivity in life. For some people, that's exercise. Great, absolutely great. For some people, it's, going to have a coffee with a friend. For me, we have a Tuesday session where we all get together, and every Tuesday we all get together as about 6 of us. And we absolutely love it. And do you know what we do? We do nothing really but sit and eat cake. And we sit and eat cake and we just talk. Sometimes serious, sometimes stupid, sometimes belly laughing. But that's what we do. That's what we all do. And that is like a lifeline. Because it's just 6 of us coming together and saying, you know what, we're here for each other. This is what we're here for. This is what we do to support each other. And we're always there on the end of a phone to go and see each other when any one of us needs each other. And I'll always there for my friends to say, how are you? But that Tuesday coffee morning or coffee afternoon, I should say. We often have our nails done as well. But that coffee afternoon is therapy. That's what I call it. I call it therapy. It's friends therapy. And it's a reminder that lovely friends therapy is something that means the world to me, and I know it means the world to them as well. And, it's that just chance to sit there and rant if need be. Sometimes you have to remember that a friend just needs to pick up the phone and have a rant. And it's not at you, they just need to get it off their chest. I am a person that when I'm pissed off, everyone's going to know about it. The world's going to hear it. After that, I'll be absolutely fine. It's never personal. Sometimes we just need to get it off our chest. But don't bottle it up. Get it off your chest. Whether that's sitting and talk to someone, whether that's going outside, whether that's screaming, whether that's, just I need to just rant to someone for 5 minutes. Learn to do that. Learn to have those rants. So my last thing I want to leave you with today is whatever situation you're in, no matter what you're going through, remember that it's fleeting. And God would never give you anything that you can't manage, because the one thing you are is strong. You are stronger than you believe and stronger than you know. You will get through any situation you're in. I can promise you that. But you won't do it alone. So reach out, get the help, get the support. There are people there to help you. And if you don't have anyone there to help you, then inbox me. My inbox is always open, because I would rather a stranger reach out to me than do something they would later regret in life. I would rather someone reach out to me than take their own life. I would rather a stranger reach out to me and have 5 minutes of conversation than I would sit there and suffer alone. And that goes for every single person I know. Reach out. Get help, get support. There is no shame in needing help. We are only human. What we're delivered in this world sometimes is horrendous, and we don't deserve it. But unfortunately, it is life, and it's shit at times. But it will always get better. Remember that. It will always get better. Wake up and put positive affirmations in your mind every single day you wake up. Remind yourself that you are lucky, you're alive, you are breathing. And you may not want that sometimes, but it's a gift. And when you realise that, that's when your life will open up to you a lot more. So no matter what you're going through right now, it's fleeting, and there's always someone here. So remember to reach out. This is Tess Talk, and this is Tess signing off.